This is WGN TV, Chicago. The following is a presentation of WGN Sports.
A year ago, everything seemed to go right for the Chicago Cubs. The bounces and ricochets somehow always wound up in the right hands, usually ending in positive results. The peculiar and the bizarre, more times than not, seeming to wind up in a victory for the Cubs when it looked like they had breathed their last. But the faith that seemed so prevalent in '98 has been eerily absent up to this point in '99. And there was no better example than the last play of the game yesterday. A play that would have found a way to scoot through the middle and tie the game a year ago. The one constant, though, has been Sammy Sosa, who has stepped up with an incredible encore to his record-breaking season of '98. Sammy tries to jump back ahead of Big Mac today as the Cubs of the first-place Mets look for a little relief from the heat at Wrigley. We've got another hot, humid day in the sun at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Game 2 of a 3-game set. The Chicago Cubs playing host to the New York Mets. Hi, everybody. I'm Wayne Larrabee along with Steve Stone. Great to have you with us for baseball on this very warm afternoon. Well, the Mets have been as hot as the weather, Steve, of late, and the big guns in their attack showed up again yesterday.
The Mets certainly have quite an offense, and yesterday it was Mike Piazza and John Olerud, much to the surprise of no one. As you can see, not exactly a two-man gang, but this Mets team can put some runs on the board, and hopefully today the Cubs can do the same.
And hopefully the middle of the order for the Cubs will answer once again today. Sammy Sosa and Mark Grace have teamed up to give the Mets some problems in the past.
Well, yesterday, Sammy Sosa hit 1 a mile, 465 feet. Mark Grace hit the ball very hard, 7 more, and he's got 2,000 hits. And Octavio Dotel goes to the mound. He threw a gem against the Cubs in New York. Sammy touched him for a homer. But as you can see, the hard-throwing youngster fitting right in the middle of that rotation has done a nice job.
John Lieber will counter on the mound for the Cubs in Game 2 of this 3-game set. Stay tuned. Baseball coming up next.
Chicago Cubs baseball on WGN is brought to you by Bud Light. For the great taste that won't fill you up and never lets you down, make it a Bud Light. Your friendly Chicago area Dodge dealer. The new Dodge. Test drive the future. New Discover Platinum. Now more than ever, it pays to discover. Platinum. Pepsi, the joy of cola. ComEd, the official electric company of the Chicago Cubs. ComEd, what do you do with your power? The Illinois Lottery, where you have a chance of the big leagues every time you play. And by Southwest Airlines, offering low fares and frequent flights. Southwest Airlines, the official airline of the Chicago Cubs.